Okay. So let us say if someone asks you to print your name 10 times. So till now, we have not been through looping and all. So what we'll do? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more time. So the same statement I have executed how many times? 10 times, right? So it's like when we have a repetitive task, right? So there should be a mechanism to avoid repeating the same piece of code multiple times, right? So see here, I'm just repeating this 10 times. So how, like, there should be a thing or there should be a mechanism to execute. Let us assume if you are having a same piece of code, you want to execute on multiple times, right? So you should do it with the help of loop, right? So we'll see. Let us assume this is one of the example. Let take another example. Write a program to print 1 to 100. So we don't know about loop till now. So what we'll do? So we'll write similarly. So here we will print 1. Similarly, we'll print 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100 times, right? So what we are doing? We are just printing a number with only thing is here it's a constant string which is getting printed 10 times. Here it's a number which is getting increment by 1, right? So there is certain logic, but it's a repetitive task. Okay, so with the help of loop, right? We can avoid writing same logic multiple times. Okay, so we'll see. First, we'll see how we can control this. Okay, so if anyone asks, okay, so let me take one example. Okay, so before going to the definition and all, we'll write one or two program and then we'll go through definitions and what and else, how many types of loop we have and all. Okay, so basic syntax is like this. For okay, now here I have write int I equal to 0. Okay, one second. Can someone? Okay, so here I write 1 equal to and I is less than. Let us assume I have to print 10 times, right? So I will write 10 and then I plus plus. Okay, and then we'll have braces start and curly braces end. So the task we want to repeat multiple times, that we have to copy or we have to write it inside this block. Okay, clear? So what is happening here? The same statement, right? System.out.println, right? So this name will get printed. Manikandan, can you mute yourself? Like, okay. So system.out.println, right? So here we have name. So name will get printed how many times? 10 times. If I make it 20, it will get printed 20 times. So see this previous code where I have written system.out.println out.println 10 times, or if I have to print 20 times, and now with the help of loop, I am just repeating this same statement multiple times, right? So let me run this. Let's see how many times it will get printed. Okay. So here, okay. So now the second one. If I have to print 1 to 100, right? So 1 to 100. So here I will keep 1 and I have to print till 100, right? So less than equal to, right? So less than equal to an I plus plus, right? Okay. So here I will write I. Okay. And when I run this program, it got printed 1 to 100. If I don't know the loop, I have to write the statement like this 100 times, right? Clear? Okay.
नहीं बहन
So it's clear or not? So
Yes,
basically,
sir, it's clear.
yeah, basically, we have just started. I'm just demonstrating what is the use of loop, and then we'll go through each loop: for loop, while loop, do while loop, enhance for loop. Okay. So right now you understand basically what we used to do with the loop. Same piece of code, when we want to execute multiple times, we put that code inside loop block. This is the block. So I have put here system.out.println. If I put here, let us assume my name, so it will print my name 100 times. Let us assume I have to print, or let us assume if if interviewer asks you, write a program to print table of 2. Table of 2. So how will do that? Right? So now you have to print table of 2. How will do? So you will I multiply with
Is star 2?
2. Okay? Okay. It's correct. This are different. From here you have to see the output. Okay, these two. Okay. Here. Okay. Now this is just a formatting. Okay. So in future, let's assume if okay. So let me run it again. It's just a formatting. Logic will be similar. So when a small children and all will see, so they will understand 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8, 2 5 ja 10, 2 6 ja 12. So like that. So this type of program, right? We'll write this type of program by using loop. So now we'll go in details what is loop is, what exactly it do, how many types of loop we have and all. Okay. So let me connect my notepad. Okay.
Recording in progress.
So my screen is visible to you all? No.
No, sir, it's not visible.
Now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we'll go through how many looping statement and all we have. So we call it looping control statement or iteration statement or loop. Okay. We call it loop as well. Okay. So what is loop? So basically, when you have a, let us assume when you have a repetitive task and we want to execute a same piece of code multiple times, then we use loop. Okay. Okay. So now we'll go through the syntax and then we'll again visit the definition. Okay. So we have total most basic loops that we have, that is for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay. Then we have one more loop that we call enhance for loop. Okay. So first we know we are having Three types of loop: for loop, second one is while loop, and third one is do while. Okay, and there are enhanced for loop. Okay, so we'll see, but in all the programs like C++, Python and all, everywhere you'll find this three loop. Okay, so basically anyone ask what exactly is do, so you can directly say basically if you have a block of statement that you want to execute multiple times, you can go with loops. Okay, so now we'll go through. If you have to write any program using for loop, what you will do? So first part is you have to write like this: for, then parenthesis start, then the first part is initialization, right? Initialization, then this is semicolon. Okay, then we are having condition. Condition means any logical expression like less than, greater than, understand, anything which use logical operator. So condition will always return boolean. Okay, now the last one is updation. Okay, and then you have curly brace start and curly braces end. In between, what you have? A block of a statement. You have one statement, you have two statement. So it depend upon your logic, how many statement you have. Now the core logic, the main thing that we supposed to understand here, let's take an example. I am printing 1 to 10, and then we'll understand how for loop work. Okay, so I am writing for, as I said here, this is initialization. So initialization means I will initialize a variable. So I have taken int I equal to 0. So if you take I equal to 0, the iteration, the loop will start from 0. Okay, and I said till when you want to run it. Till when you want to run it. So I said I will run it until I become 10. Less than 10 or less than equal to, that depend upon you. Okay, so this is like I int I equal to 0. The loop will run until I, this condition will return false. So until I will become 10. When I become 11, the loop will break, right? Okay, so now, okay, so how I will become 10? So every time when loop get executed, the value of I will get incremented. I plus plus. Clear? And then if you understand this program, you will understand the loop properly. Okay. System.out.println. I'm just printing I here. Okay. So now we'll explain exactly what is happening. Okay. Let me change the color. Okay. So when this program got executed, this block, right? This block will execute only once. How many times? Only once. So it's got executed. I got initialized I equal to 0. Now it will come and check if I is less than equal to 10. So what it will return? It will return true, right? I is less than I. What is the current value of I? 0. I is less than equal to 10, right? It will return true. So when it's returned true, the statement will come here. It will print 0. And then once it print, it will go here. It will update that. So now when currently I is 0, so now I will become 1. Again it will come here. It will not go to the initialization part. It will come here. It will check I is less than equal to 10. So what output will get? True or false?
True.
True. So it's true means I will increment by 1. So now I is 1. So what happened? 1 will get printed. Once 1 is get printed, again it will go here. It will increment by 1, right? So now I will become 2. Again it will come this. It will check. 2 is less than equal to 10 or not? Yes, 2 is less than equal to 10. It will return true. So it will print 3. Similarly, it will go till 9. So now 9. So 9, it will increment by 1. 9 become 10. 10 is less than equal to 10. True or false?
True.
True. So here it will print. What it will print? It will print 10. Okay. So now again it will come here. So now 10 plus plus means 10 will become 11. 11 is less than equal to 10 or not? True or false?
False.
False. So when this condition become false, it will not go inside the loop. It will just come out here, outside of the loop. Okay, so when this condition becomes false. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll see. So there are multiple things. Okay, so we'll not go to while and do while. First, we'll try to complete most of the program by using for loop itself. Okay, and then we'll see while, because once you understand for loop properly, you are able to understand while and do while also. Okay. Okay, so now take example. So now might be in your, so now what I will do, I will print all even number by using for loop. This program I'm writing just to make you understand int I equal to 2. Okay, so let assume user or anyone ask you to print even number from 2 to 100. Whatever even numbers are there, you have to print. There are multiple ways we can do that, but one of the way I'm trying to do it, we'll see. Okay, so now 2. So I will say I is less than equal to 100. Okay, so here I can also write I equal to I plus 2, right? So I'm just writing this program to make you understand. This is also can be written. So I plus plus, I minus minus, I equal to I plus 2, I equal to I plus 3, I equal to I plus 5, 6, 7, everything you can write here. The only thing, whatever you write, based on that, your loop will get increment. Clear? Okay. So I am just printing here system.out.println, and here I have I. Okay. So now what I said, initialization will execute it only once. It's got executed. Then it will come here. It will check a condition. Condition is true. I is less than equal to 100. So 2 will get printed. Now it will go here. I equal to I plus 2. So what happened? 4. 4 is less than equal to 100 or not? True. Means it will print 4. You guys are able to understand this program, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. 4. Okay. So now I printed 4. Then I equal to I plus 2. So 4 equal to 4 plus 2. 6. 6 is less than and less than 100, right? Then here we will get 6. Similarly, we will print addition of 2 will go till 98, right? So let us assume we are in 98. Okay. So now it's 98. So we'll check I is less than equal to 100, right? So we have printed 98, right? And then 98 will get increment by 2. Then we'll check 90 is less than equal to 100. Okay, sorry, 100 is less than equal to 100, which is true, right? So we'll print here 100. Once 100 got printed, we'll add 2 more into 100. So it's become 102, and then we'll come here. We'll check 102 is less than equal to 100. True or false? False. So we'll come out of this block. We'll come here, right? Clear?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So basically what is happening, like you guys have seen two programs, right? Okay, you have also seen what do we call, how the looping behave, like syntax of for loop. Yeah, right. Now we'll see the flow, how flow is going. Okay, a basic generic flow diagram of loop. So first thing happening, what is the first thing happening?
Initialization.
Initialization, which is executing only once, right? And then after that we are having
Condition.
condition, and then condition can go in two ways. It's also happen like in first itself it fail, so it fail, then it will return false. When it return false, loop will stop.
Of the loop.
Okay, if condition is true, what happen? The body, right?
Updation.
No, not updation. First, if condition is true, then body of the
Body of
loop will get executed, right? Body executed. This is the body got executed. Once body got executed, then we are having updation, right? And after updation, what is happening? Again it's going to condition, right? That is exactly happening right here. If you see this program, take this one, simple one. Initialization, then condition. If condition is true, body is getting executed, and then updation is happening. Once updation is happening, then again condition is getting executed. If it's false, okay, I will just take another example where first itself it fail. Okay, so let us assume I have taken 4 int I equal to 80. If I is less than equal to, if I is less than equal to 60, then I plus plus system dot out dot println hi world. So what will be the output?
no output.
No output, because itself here it false. The first itself condition false, so loop will stop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Now there are certain things that we have to understand. If you are having, let us assume if you are writing for loop, right? I is less than 10, I plus plus. If you have more than two statement, more than one statement, then you can use block. If you have only one statement, if you have only one statement, right? Let us assume you just want to print 1 to 10. Well, if you want to print only one statement, right? You no need to write this. Okay. But basically I will suggest always use curly braces, open and close. Always use this block. But if you have if you have single statement after for loop, if you not providing this curly braces and open and close, so what for loop will do, it will consider this inside the block, only the first statement. Okay, and after that everything will be outside of the loop. Clear? Okay. 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 So which type of programs and all we can write here. So at the end of this looping, we'll see this program will try to complete. You might have seen this is called pattern programming. Okay. So this we can write with the help of loop. So like this, similar this type of program we'll write. Okay. At the end of this loop session. Okay. Okay. So now if anyone asks you guys, let us assume if anyone asks you to write a program to print to check in between 1 to 100 what is odd and what is even, which number is odd and which number is even. So basically the program will go write a program to print odd and even from 1 to 100, right? So how we'll do that? How we'll do that? So what we'll do? We'll first write for loop. So as a statement saying from 1 to 100, so I have to take int I equal to 1 and I is less than equal to 100. So they are saying if it is odd, you have to print odd. If it is even, you have to print even. So means we have to check each of the number. So how we can do that? By incrementing by 1, because I have to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything. Okay. I also teach you as if else, right? In control statement. So I'm utilizing that if else. So if I mod 2 equal to 0. So what I will do? I will print I plus double equal to, sorry, I will print here even, right? Okay. Else, what I will print? Odd. My writing is clear, right? You guys are able to understand what I am writing, right? So what I am doing here, let me change the color. Okay. So int I equal to 1. Then I will come here. I will check I is less than and equal to 100. I is less than, right? So I will come here. If I mod 2 equal to 0. If it is 0, I will print even, else I will print it's a odd number, right? Okay. So then I will go to the next. Once this block will get executed, I will increment I by 1. So it's become 2. I will check 2. Now initialization block I will not visit. I will go to the condition check. I will check 2 is less than 100. Yes. Now 2 mod 2 equal to 0. If 2 mod 2 equal to 0, I will print even, else I will print odd. And then again I will update. It's become 3. Again I will come here. I will check for 3. Right? So this circle, this thing will go like this until I will reach 100. Right? Clear? You all are able to understand or not? Like anyone have any doubt?
Yeah.
Okay. If no doubt, then what I will do, I will ask questions. Okay. If you have doubt, then there is no issue. Having doubt is good. Okay. Now, a new learning regarding for loop. Okay. So you guys have to tell me the output. Okay. So let's take an example of int I equal to 1. Okay. Then I have a for loop. I is less than, let's take I is less than equal to 10 I plus plus. System.out.println I. So what will be the output?
1 to 10.
Yes, correct.
1.
1.
1 to 10.
Yes, correct. So basically what happened? This block, right? If you already initialize the variable, no issue. You can write it here. You can left it blank as well. No issue. Okay. So that message I just want to convey. Okay. Okay. Now, one more thing.
But we should,
Now,
hello?
yeah, tell me.
But we should add the semicolon, right?
What you said? Semicolon you have to add
For
it.
initialization part.
Yes,
Yeah.
semicolon you have to add it. You only thing you do, you can left this place. You like usually it is like this. So you can left
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
and
Understood.
put this condition over here. Okay. Okay. Now one more thing.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Okay. So this is also you guys have to remember. Let's assume I have written system.println. I have written Abhinav. Okay. A curly brace start, curly brace close. Now you have to tell me what will be the output. You guys have to remember it also. So what exactly it will do? Any guess?
I think it will not execute the loop because the condition is not there. Is it so?
Yes. So it will do execute, but there is no condition, right? So it will execute infinite times. Okay. So you have not put any conditions. It will consider as a true. It will keep executing until you forcefully close your ID. Otherwise, it will consume all your RAM space, all your laptop spaces and all. So it will fill all your uh, RAM. Okay. So it will keep printing. Keep printing. So you can try that one. Okay. Okay. Clear? So if you see, if you any of you see this type of code, right? If people are not, you just consider it as an infinite loop. We call it infinite loop. Clear?
Yeah, okay. So
Okay. Okay. So now we'll take one more example. Okay. And we'll see. I almost covered most of the things. So, okay. Okay. So we'll do one thing. Okay. So, uh, now we'll print a reverse order. So you have seen every time whatever program I have write, right? They all are having increment by 1, increment by 2, right? Correct? None of that
yeah.
have negative, like decrement, like none of the values are getting decremented. Every example have increment portions and all. So we'll see. So let us assume if someone asks you to print 10, 100 to 1 in reverse order, then what you will do? So you will write 4 int I equal to 100. Okay. So you have an initialization because you know that I have to print from 100. Okay. So I should be greater than, right? Or equal to 0 I minus minus. So if I print here system.out.println, what will happen? Sorry, I am printing 100 here. I have to print I. So what output will get? This is 100. Okay, let me make it clear. 100. So what happened? First, I will get in slice. It will check. I is greater than equal to 0, right? Right now, I is greater than equal to 0.
Right, right.
Yeah,
If-
it's true.
Yeah. So what will happen? Then it will execute this block, right? So it will print 100. Then update I minus minus. It's getting updated. Now 99. 99 is greater than equal to 0. 99. Similarly, it will come to 1. Okay, 1 minus minus, it's become 0. 0 is greater than equal to 0. True. It will print 0. Now, here we print 0 minus minus. It will get negative now. Negative number greater than equal to 0? No. Right? So, it will not get executed. We'll have 10 to, so basically we are traversing in reverse order, right? So now we left with less than a minute. In next class, we'll see the pattern wise, this already I've told you, right? This pattern, how we can print those, right? What is the logic behind? We'll see nested for loop and all. And we also see while, do while and all. So we're done for today. Okay, you guys. So first we'll see infinite loop, right? Yesterday I have explained what is infinite loop and all. So what I used to do, right? So there is no initialization, no condition, and there is no update, right? And what I'm doing here, I'm just writing here my name. Okay. And when I run this, right? So what will happen? It will basically run till infinite.
Infinite times.
Yes. So it's keep running, right? You are able to see my console, right? It will keep running until I close this thread. So I have to close. Now it's asking for terminate, right? I terminated that program. So this is for infinite loop by using for loop. Okay. So now one more syntax, one more way, like, so all possible combination that we can do with for, we will see through example. Okay. Int I equal to 1. Okay. So I have assigned int I equal to 1. Now I have for loop here, right? Let's see. Okay. Now what I will do, I will write here s out, and here I will write start. Okay. So what I did, I have printed a start, and then one more thing I will print here. One second. Okay, first go with the start, and then we'll see. Then I have typed here I is less than 5, I plus plus, and then here I have 5. So what will be the output?
Start 1 to 5.
Okay. So
Sorry, 1 to 4.
1 to 4, that is fine. So the basic thing is that what I want to convey here, you can write this statement here also, but usually when you go with a standardized programming and all, you should not write it, but I am just demonstrating all the possible ways that a people can utilize for loop. Okay, and people can play with the syntax of for loop. Okay, this is one of the example. Okay. Okay. So now I have here I plus plus. Let me comment this out. Okay. And now again one more for loop. Okay. Let me take the same one. So, okay. So now int I equal to 1. Fine. And then we have here what we are doing. We are updating. So what I will do here, just write. I will see. I'm able to write. Now, system dot out dot println. Okay. So here I write updated. So SYSTM. Okay. So now I have in this, right? Oh, in this block I use this, and we are having condition, and then we are updating, and we are just printing. Okay. Let's see. Let me run this. So what is my start? Update, right? 1, then updated 2, then updated 3, then updated 4, then updated 5. Clear? So we can write like this as well. Okay. Usually we don't do, but just for demonstration. Okay. It's not like in real world, you guys go and you start writing this thing. Okay. Okay. So we'll see one more example. Okay. We'll check one more stuff. This, right? We'll see, like, can we have two statement in this one. Okay, so what I did, start, and here I write begin. We'll see how many statement we can have. So it's print start, it's also print begin, right? Okay. Now we'll see in this part also. So we use separator, sorry, separator command V. Okay, just to demonstrate what is happening. So what is happening? Start, begin, and then both are getting printed, right? Okay. So now here also I am able to print. We'll check once. Are we able to print inside this, right? Where we used to have a condition. So what it's saying? It's saying, okay. So if I use this, anyhow, basically this is not allowed. Okay. Clear?
Can we have two conditions with comma in that?
Where? In this one?
In for loop, yeah.
You are asking here, right? So if, okay,
Yes.
let's just demonstrate. So let us assume I is less than 4. Basically, it's saying greater than less than whatever it is, but basic idea is in this one, right? This statement should be a logical statement. So in logical statement, you cannot have a separator, right? You cannot have. But initialization part is like you are just executing a statement right here. So this is fine. Update also fine. Because, but this one, right?
No,
This,
like ampersand or something like that.
like that you can do that.
Okay, okay.
Let me check. You can do that. So anything which return, right? Anything which return true or false, you can write it over there. But you cannot use separator. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now we'll see one more example. Okay. Okay. So let me write one thing. CHR CH equal to A. Okay. I will explain this program first. You guys have to understand exactly what is. So now we are done with the basic loops. Okay. What is the basic loop and all? Now we are going to see the first program from nested loop. Nested loop in the sense a loop within a loop. Clear? Okay. Let me, before going to that program, let me explain the nested loop here. Okay. So let us assume I have one loop. Okay. Which have int I equal to 1 and I is less than 5 and I plus plus. Okay. So now this is a loop. So if this loop start here and end here, right? Again, I have taken inside this loop, I am taking one more loop for int j equal to 1. J is less than equal to 5. Okay. And then we have j plus plus. Okay. And then we have this. So this is called nested loop. Okay. So let me print this one. So what I will do inside this block, I am printing I plus double equal to then plus j. So I am printing I and j a value. Okay. Clear? Okay. We'll see. And then here let me write so dot println. Just a plain println. Okay. Okay. So we'll see what output we'll get and then I will explain you guys exactly what is happening. Okay. Okay. int I equal to 1, I is less than 5, I plus plus. Okay. 1 second, let me do this thing as well so that you will understand what is the eigenvalue and which one is eigenvalue. Okay. That will make more sense to you guys. Okay, so now eigenvalue is here and value is here. So let me run this one. Okay. So I is 1, j is 1. I is 1, j is 2. I is 1, j is 3. I is 1, j is 4. So once this condition falls, right, we are coming out of this loop. Then eigenvalue is getting incremented. So now I plus plus. So I will become 2. So I is less than 5. True. Then again it will come inside this loop. So basically this loop will get executed 5 times. And each time internal loop also will get executed. Do you see? So when I is 1, j is running 1 to 4. When I is 2, j is running 1 to 4. When I is 3, j is running 1 to 4. When I is 4, j is running 1 to 4. Okay, let me do one thing. Make it here. Clear? You guys are able to understand, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one more time I will explain and then we'll see. One second. One thing I'm doing wrong. Okay. So that it will be okay. Now you guys are able to understand properly. Okay. Okay. So basically this statement adding a new line after every loop run. Okay. Okay. So now I equal to 1. Now j equal to 1. This corner. You guys have like maybe in your plus 2 and all you guys may know matrix, right? So just assume that this is a matrix. Okay. This is a matrix which have I is 1, j is 1. I is 1, j is 2. I is 1, j is 3. I is 1, j is 4. I is 1, j is 5. Right? And then once we complete this loop, right, we are coming out, we are printing a new line here. Okay. And then we're coming to the new line. So I will get updated. Then it will get verified. Okay. I is less than 5. Yes. So again, execute this piece of code. So it's coming again. J is getting initialized 1 and getting validated. It's true. I and j is getting printed. Now I value is 2. So 2. J is again 1. J is again 2. 3, 4, 5. J is 5. Similarly, again we end this loop. We are coming out of the loop. You are printing new line. Then we are incrementing I. We are validating. Then again we are executing this. When? Until I become 5. So when I become 5, I'm printing I. J is 1. I'm printing I is 5. J is 2. 3, 4, 5. When this loop end, I'm printing here new line. And then I plus plus. So currently I is 5. I plus plus I becomes 6, right? And then when I becomes 6, this loop got terminated. Okay. So you are getting clear idea over here? Okay. Might be you guys are not getting clear idea. I will explain everything in Notepad. Okay. Before that, let me write one program so that when I explain, you guys can able to visualize exactly what I am explaining. Okay. So first I will write a program, a basic program. Okay. So here we will take in RWS. Okay. Let me take int I here. Okay. Not int I equal to, let me take 0. Okay. And then I will take I is less than 5 and here I plus plus. Clear? Okay, this is outer loop. Okay, now we are going to have inner loop. So 4 int j equal to 0. Okay, I am taking I and j as a variable. You guys can take anything. Okay. Now j is what I am writing here condition. You have to like put more focus on that part. Okay. So j is less than equal to which one? I. Okay. Okay. So now j plus plus. Okay. And once we done this, like, okay, let me write system.out.println. We have star. Okay, I'm writing star here and okay. And then once this loop and not print, remember I'm not writing here println. Println will what it will do? I explained in the first class, right? First or second class, it will print the statement and then it will add a new line, right? I don't want new line here. Okay. So where I want new line? I want new line in this one. So I'm writing system.out.println a blank println. Okay. Now I'm going to run this one. So you guys are able to see exactly what we are getting printed? This pattern, right? Okay. So we learn today, I will explain how we are printing this pattern and the previous output. I will explain in details and then we'll see. So let me connect to the notepad. So you guys are able to understand, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, okay. If anyone of you have doubt, right? No issue, you can ask me multiple times. We'll
Recording in progress.
okay. Let me stop this. Stop. Okay. 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 So we'll first see the nested loop, right? That we have printed. So okay. So we'll see first this for loop. So what I did, int I equal to, I will take 0, okay? And int I is less than 5 and here I plus plus, right? Okay. And then what I used to have? I used to have 4 int j equal to 0. J is less than equal to 5 j plus plus. Clear? Okay. So now this is, and here I was used to print I and j, and then here I used to print new line, right? ln, and then we close the loop. Okay. So now I will just, here I am writing. So, okay. So let us assume this is I, which is going this way, and we are having J, which is going this way. Okay. So just visualize the matrix. So the first in loop, so I become 0. So let the I become 0. Okay. So I become 0, and then its condition is got verified. And if this condition is true, it will come here. This piece of code will get executed. Now J is 0, J is less than 5. So what will print? Will print J. So let print J. Right? Now J is got printed, I and J both got printed. Now J will get updated here. So J will get updated. So after update, it will become 1. It will get verify again here. So now this again, this is true. So 0 and 1. Right? Again, this is true, it will print. Then again, I will remain same because I is not getting updated. J will get it. Similarly, then 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Right? So 0, 4. When it's print 0, 4, then it will update J plus plus. So J become 5. So 5 is less than 5? No, false. So it's come out here, and then this statement will get executed. It will add a new line here. It will add a new line. So we'll come down here. Okay. So we come out from the loop. Now this statement got printed. So what will happen? It will go to update the value of I. I will get updated. Again, I will validated. I is less than, now I is 1. Okay. So now I is 1. So again, the same thing repeat here. Okay. For 1. So let's take I is 1, J is 0. I is 1, J is 1. I is 1, J is 2. I is 1, J is 3. I is 1, J is 4. Again, this new line will get printed here, and then I will get updated. So what happened? Now I become 2, right? And it will verify the condition true. Again, whatever inside this block will get executed. So what we have? We have a whole loop inside that. So all loop will get executed. So again, J will become 0, J is less than 5, true, and then it will print. So now again, now it's 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, right? Then again, same thing. It will, this I will become 3. Then again, J is 0, I is 3, J is 1, I is 3, J is 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. Then again, I will get incremented by 1. Now I become 4 this time. 4, 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Now I become 5. It's print a new line here, and then it will go for I become 5 this time. Right? So now it will validate. This is false. So what happened? It come out of loop. Right? So clear? All of you? Okay. I'm assuming you guys are clear. Okay. So now, if you divide this into the matrix, right? Clear? So this is column 0, 0. This is a location. I0, J0. I0, J is 1. Okay. Now you see, you remember, right? The next thing that okay, let me do one thing. Okay. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. My writing is not clear. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to print this. Star star, star. So this is the way we have to come with the logic. Okay. So what I'm doing here, so I'm just printing star, 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 star. So you see that. Okay. So now I have to print star like this, right? So how I can do that? Okay. So you just see here. This is J. Sorry. This is I and this is J, right? Okay. So now you analyze. So here what is happening? So first I am printing when I is 0, J is 0. But when I is 1 second. J is not going beyond the value of I. If I is 0, J is running till 0. If I is 1, J is running till 1. If I is 2, J is running till I is 2. If I is 3, J is running till I is 3. If I is 4, J is running till I is 4. So what condition we'll put? So we'll see everything will be same. How this loop it is, right? The only thing change this J, right? This J is less than I. Less than and equal to will do because we are printing. If you see here, right, we are printing if J is 0, we are printing till 0. If J is 1, we are printing till 1, right? 0 and 1. So that is the reason I have given J is less than equal to. Okay. Let me write the program first here. Okay. And then we'll see. So here 4 int I equal to 0. I is less than 5 I plus plus, right? And then we'll have, then again we are going to have another loop where we are going to have int J equal to, what we have, J equal to 0. Okay. So J should run less than equal to whatever value I hold, I, and then J plus plus, right? And then whatever we want to print, system.out.println, we are printing star, we are keeping some space in between, right? This is print. Okay. And then here system.out.println, just writing ln. Okay. And then we close. So you guys just visualize this piece of code, right? Okay. So whenever you guys have to print any pattern, right? Any pattern that anyone want, you just have to do first thing. You have to first create the box based on your pattern. You just, if you just analyze that pattern and you fill the box. Okay. Let's assume they want 1 and here they want 3, and in this one they want 5, right? So like that also they will give you a pattern, and the next line may be 7. So you guys have to identify the pattern like that, and then based on that you give I and J, and then you analyze exactly what is happening, you analyze the logic, and then you will write the program. Okay, so first we'll visualize the current one and then we'll see. Okay. Okay. So now int I equal to 0, I is less than 5, and this condition you have to remember. This is J is less than I. Okay. Now I will do the same thing. So first I 0, J 0. So I have printed this one, right? Okay. I 0, J 0. J is less than I. So I is 0. So J is less than, it will return true and it will get printed. Then it will get incremented. J become 1. So J is less than equal to 1. No, J is greater than, because I is still 0. J is becoming 1. So this condition false. Will come out of this loop and will print new line, right? So here what I will do, I will print a new line. So now we are here. Okay. Now I become 1, right? I become 1. So after printing this, I will get updated. So I become 1, right? So 1 is less than 5, right? Okay, fine. So again, this loop will be implemented. So how many times this loop will run? J is 0, J is less than equal to, J is less than equal to I. Okay, so what is I right now? 1. So J is 0. So first it will run, it will print, it will do print for 0, and then it will also print for 1 because J is less than equal to 1. So it will print twice. So what I'm doing here, I'm printing that twice. So once J will become 1 and it's print, then J increment by 1. So G become 2. So 2 is less than equal to 1? No, right? This is false. So we'll come out, we'll print a new line here. Then I will get incremented again. So I is 1, I become 2 now. So 2 is less than 5, correct? Okay. Now J is 0, J is less than equal to, we are writing, now we are comparing with 2. So how many times it will run? J is 0. So 0, 1, 2,
3
3
times.
times because it's equal to. So here we'll print 3 times. Again, this loop will become when we is trying to print 4th, right? Okay. Similar fashion it will go 4 times. Why? Because it will run 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So it will run. So you will see 0, 1, 2, 3. Clear? So yes. So we are fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? So we achieve this, right? If anyone asks you guys to print this pattern by using for loop, you guys are able to print it or not?
Yes.
We'll take one pattern at a time. Okay, there are more complex pattern also that in future classes we'll visit. Okay, first we are to be clear about this. If any doubt, again I will explain. No issue.
So far it's fine, sir. It's understandable.
Manikandan,
Yeah, it's all fine.
yeah.
All good.
So if
Yeah,
got,
I'm fine.
if you got any doubt, okay, because it's a basic. Anyhow, like we have some advanced program also in for future. So basically, we have to understand this first, and then we'll go ahead. Okay. Okay. So right now, I have just explained a single pattern. Once we complete enhance for loop and do while loop, okay, we'll again go for 3 to 4 program of different types of pattern. Okay. Okay. So now we'll see while statement. So you guys, we done with for loop. Okay. So we have seen all the possible syntax of for loop and where what we can write, what we cannot write. Okay. Now we have seen a nested for loop with, okay. And we have seen one pattern program as well. So now one more thing I just want to explain before going to while loop. Let's assume I'm having a for loop int I equal to 0 and then, sorry, and then I is less than 5, I plus plus, right? Similarly, here I can have for int j equal to 0, j is less than 5, j plus plus. Similarly, you can have int k equal to 0, k is less than 5, k plus plus. Okay. So like that, it's not like we can have only one loop within a loop. We can have multiple loop within a loop. So one loop, again another loop, again another loop. But you cannot write like this. Like some people, what they will do, they will write like this: 4 int I equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. Okay. So here curly braces started and they will end this here, which is correct. Okay. Now what they will do? 4 int j equal to 0, j plus plus, sorry, j is less than 5, j plus plus, okay, one loop, and then 4 int k equal to 0, k is less than 10, k plus plus. So this is not suggestible to write, okay? You should not write in this way. Clear? I will give the example as well. Okay. Okay. Let me go with while loop. So while loop is basically similar. All the functionalities are similar to for loop. Okay. But we call it entry control loop. Why call it entry control loop? So you have been to a parking, right? So there are certain parkings, like when you go and park your vehicles. So in the entry gate itself, they will ask you, okay, you have to pay for certain amount, first pay and then park, right? So that type of parking we call it entry control. There are certain parking where they will allow you to park. If you go in India tier 2 town, and they will allow you to park, while going you have to pay 20 rupees or 30 rupees. So that is called exit control. Entry they will allow you, okay, allow everyone to enter. While exit will charge them. Similarly, while loop is like entry control loop. Okay. So we'll see what is entry control loop and all. First we'll see the syntax of while loop. So the first thing is initialization. This is the first statement of while loop. Then you will have while, and inside that you will have condition. Condition is similar to how we are having in for loop. And then we have like this. Okay, and then here, right, we'll have updation. Clear? Syntax is clear to everyone? Okay, we'll take one example and then we'll see. So let's assume I have here, let's assume if I have to print 1 to 10. So for loop, you all know how to print 1 to 10. We'll see in while loop how we can print. So first of it to be here, I will take new class which is called while loop. While loops example. Okay. Okay, and then we are having main method, and then we are good to go. Okay, so we are going through while loop syntax. So syntax and all already explained. So let me print 1 to 10. Okay, in using while loop. So by using for loop, you all know how to print 1 to 10, right? So now what I will do, I will just use while loop and print 1 to 10, and then we'll go with the other syntax things and other examples as well. Okay. Okay, so the first thing is initialization in while loop, as I explained in syntax, right? So while, right? So if I assign 0, and what I would want to do, I want to print let from 0 to 10. Okay, so what condition should I have put here? I is less than equal to 10, right? Because in while we are having condition here, right? Okay. Then, as I said, while is entry controlled, right? Entry control means first we'll check the condition. If condition is true, then only we'll proceed. Okay. So condition is true. If condition is true, we'll come here and I will print I here. Okay. Clear? So now I printed I. Then this condition will always remain true. Okay. Let me run this. See, it's always true or not? It will always print 0, right? Because I is always less than 10. Okay, let me stop this. So what I have to do? I have to increment, update. Which one? After printing I have to update the I. So I have just updated. And then we'll see how many times that loop is getting executed. How many times is got executed? 11 times, right? 0 till 10. If you count, it's a 11 time. Clear? My ID is visual to you all, right? This is very important. So now,
Yes, we are able to see that.
yeah. So you all are clear, like what is it? How if anyone asks you to print 1 to 10 by using for loop, you can do that, as well as you can do that while using while loop, right? Okay. So this syntax, whatever I explained, is pretty straightforward and clear. Okay. So we'll see some of the examples. Okay, and then we'll done with while loop. Okay. So let me comment this out. We'll see another example, which will clear all your syntax related doubt. Okay. Okay. So let me take one example and I will ask you guys to guess. Okay. I will not answer this question. Or okay. So now we are having increment operator, right? So I plus plus. Okay. And then I less than 10. Okay. And then we are having system.out.println I. So what will be the output? Any guess? Any guess? Any one of you?
Yeah, in while loop, increment operator is there.
It's fine. It's fine. That is
Is
a
fine.
yeah, that is the thing.
Is it 1 to 10?
Yes, might be. Might be correct. Any other any
to
other
10.
guess? 1 to 10, right? We'll see. So
1
it
to
started
10
from
is,
0. We are saying 1 to 10, which is
Then 1 to 10.
okay. So it
no,
started from
I mean
0.
1 to 10. Hello?
Yeah, Manikandan, tell me.
Yeah, 1 to 10 with odd number.
Okay, 1 to 10, right? We'll see. We'll see the output. Okay. So what we are getting?
1 to 11. Okay.
Why 11 here?
Yes, that is the thing. Why we are getting 11? Oh, see. So first increment is happening, right? When, okay, let's take example. I is 0, I incremented by 1. So now I is 1. Okay. So I is 1, I is less than equal to, I is less than equal to 10, which return true, it's got printed, right? Then it's become 2, it's become 3, it's become, okay. Now take example, it's become 10, right? 10 is already printed, it's come here, right? I become 10, okay? So 10 is less than equal to 10, right? 10 is less than equal to 10 or not? It will return,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it will
Yes,
true.
right.
It will
Yes.
return
Return
true.
true, and then one increment happen. Okay, let me clean everything and let me run once. Okay, what I have taken, okay, let me do here one thing here. Let me put 0, 1. So I have, okay, 1. This thing I will explain more. I less than equal to, let me do one thing, I equal to I plus 1. Okay, and then let me print a system out println I. Okay. Before. Okay. So when you are entering into the block, right? What exactly we are? We are 1, right? And then after we are 2. So if you see last, so before it was 10, and then we are having 11 here, right? This one. 11 is getting printed, right? So this, whatever I simulate here, the previous one, right? This code and this code is similar. The only thing I just expand that, I just elaborate that code so that you guys can understand exactly what is happening. Okay, so whatever I have written here, like if I add plus plus, it means same. Okay, clear?
Yeah, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Like if any one of you doubt, you can tell me, I can explain again. See, basically what is happening, I is 1, I is less than equal to 10 or not, it's true, right? It's getting printed, then I is getting incremented. Okay, it's getting printed, it's getting incremented. So first time what is happening, when you are running, when you are going for first time, let us assume I've taken here 1, so it will start with 0. I will tell you what exactly happening. So 2, 3, 4. Okay. So initialization happen once, condition check happen every time, right? After condition check, we used to update. You remember, you all remember, right? In for loop, what you used to do? First initialization. Okay, we have done here initialization, right? Okay. Now it's come here. So it's first time it's checking condition. While doing that itself, it's getting incremented by 1. Okay, and then condition check. Okay, then after that it always check the condition and then increment. Okay, it's always check the condition and then increment, always check the condition and increment. So when it's come to 10, 10 is less than equal to 10, so it's getting, it's this is true, and then it's getting updated by
Incremented.
1, and that is the reason we are getting 11. Okay, that is the one point. My main aim is to inform you guys, like in while writing while loop, you might encountered, you might use statement like this. Okay, so you should not get surprised. Okay, because have said like you can only have increment here inside the block. How can like people are writing over there in the this inside the parenthesis? Okay, okay, let me go with another example. Okay, we'll try to. So okay, so next one. Okay, now in for loop, if someone asks you to create or to make a loop infinite, what you used to do? You guys used to do like this, right? And you just have to do this. Sorry, you just have to do this, and if you enter anything, that will go, that will keep printing, right? It will go into infinite loop, right? You remember, right? You all. Okay, we'll see in while you can do or not. Okay, so while when I try to do, so it is not allowing. Okay, it's saying like you have to put any condition. Okay, so anyone suggest like what I can do so that my name will print infinite times? Any suggestions from any one of you? Just a guess, just thought, like what could be here which always return true?
I think just type 1.
Okay, 1. So 1 is not a, like 1 is, always remember, whatever
Yep.
you write
I
here, it
think,
should return boolean, right?
yeah. Sorry.
So anything, just yeah, you just think through like what we can have in C. If you written this statement, I think in C it would have taken
Yeah,
in it
take
considered
it as a true.
infinite loop. Okay, in C programming language, not in Java. Okay,
Okay.
so true, correct. So what it means, if you are directly write here true, means this statement always executes, never fail, right? So let me see that. This is very important. Like you might see, people are having console based interface, right? They are using infinite loop, and they used to terminate that one in with certain conditions. Okay, so we'll see that example as well. Okay, so okay, anything else? Anything else? So any statement which return true always. Okay, I let me check. 1 is not equal to 0. We'll run. What is happening? We'll see. It's printing, right? Because why it's printing? Because 1 is not equal to 0, right? That is true. It's always true. Okay, let me check another thing. 2 is greater than 3. Okay, what it's saying? Unreachable statement. Okay. 2 is greater than 3 is unreachable statement because it will directly analyze, because it's a literals, or you consider values as a constant. So compiler know that this 2 and 3. So when compiler doing a compilation, it's come to know that it's always false. So this statement never will get executed. So why people are writing it? That is the reason it's showing. See here, it's unreachable. It will never get printed. Okay, let me do one thing. Int a equal to 2. Int b equal to 3. Okay. So now it's in variable. Let me try that. A and b. So because it's in variable, compiler doesn't, it's doing a compilation, checking grammar, lexical analyzer and all. So it will not go and check, okay, what this variable holds. Okay, if you make it final, then we'll see what will happen. So if you make it final, again compiler can able to analyze the value of A and B, because they are constant and values compiler can analyze at the time of compilation. I'm not running this program, I'm just writing and compilation happening in background. Okay, because we are using ID. Okay, so let me remove this. So here it's clear right now. Okay, so what I will do, let me make it B and here A. So B is 3. 3 is always greater than 2, right? Let me run this one. So there are multiple ways. Any statement you can put over there, which always be true or always written true. Okay, clear? So you all are able to understand what I'm trying to convey to you guys, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So now what I will do is we will print the same star structure. Okay. This one using while loop. So you all know like how exactly it is getting printed. Already told you guys, already explained, right? So till 5, I will take till 5. Okay, we'll see here what will happen. Okay, so similar way we have to write. So we are taking in for loop, what we are doing. So first we take a character, right? Which is star. Okay. See, I can take a, sorry, I cannot take here in character. I have to take in a string. Okay, otherwise I have to, 1 second. I will not take that. I will directly start with this. Okay. So int I equal to 0. I will directly print the star over there. Okay. Int j equal to 0. So I have taken I and j. Okay. So I have taken for outer loop and j I have taken for inner loop. Okay. So let me. So while yeah. So till when I want to run, till I is less than 5. Okay. Okay. So now I is 0, I is less than 5. Okay. And then this is outer loop. Now I'm in inner loop. Okay. So inner loop, I have taken j equal to 0 already. This is for inner loop. Okay. Okay. So now j equal to 0. So j will run how many times? So j will run I times. If I is 0, j will run from 0 to 0. If I is 1, j will run from 0 to 1. If I is 1, no, I is 2, j will run from 0 to 2. Right? Then only we'll get that pattern. Right? Clear? Okay. So let me write here. While Okay. So J will run J less than equal to I, right? Then only possible way to print that pattern, right? So J is less than equal to I. Let me now print that star. System.out. Remember this. I'm not using a println. I'm using print. If I use println after printing the content, what it will do? It will print a new line, which I don't want. I want new line only once inner loop break, right? Okay. So now I am printing. So J will run how many times? Less than I times. So let me increment J by 1. So I can write J plus plus, or I can also write J equal to J plus 1. So which is easy? Easy to write J plus plus. Clear? Okay. So now this loop will break when J is greater than I, right? Okay. So when once loop is break, I want to print a new line. System.out.println. Just plain println, nothing else. It will just print a new line once loop end. And then what I will do? Now it's run already. Once it's run, I0 condition certificate run 1. So next time again I have to run, right? When I will increment by 1, right? So let me write here I plus plus. Clear? Clear to all of you? Okay, let me run this. Okay. So now you all are able to see this. Let me copy and paste this pattern over there. So that okay. So this pattern we have achieved, right? So you all are clear how like this program is getting executed and how this star is pattern is getting printed. Clear, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Clear.
So if anyone, like let's assume if I'm going to give you a task to write a program to check whether the number is even or not by using while loop. So you all can do that.
Yes, we are.
Others?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. No issue. Okay. So we have seen like how this infinite work, right? And then we also seen that this is okay, how to create an infinite loop in while and how to print 1 to 10 and how I'm utilizing a nested while loop. Okay, let me take one more example where I will just go through that what we call, so in that I will go through, I will just take an example, not go through, I will just take an example of print even and odd. Okay, I just want to cover all the aspects so that you guys don't have to. Just after that, we'll go to do while loop. Okay. So I am writing for you. Int I equal to 2. Okay. Let's start with 2. Okay. So while, so let us know, I have to check from 2 to 100. Whatever number is odd or whatever number is even, I want it. So I should be greater than, sorry. So I should be less than equal to 100. Clear? Okay. So now what I want to do? I want to check if the number, right? The number is even or odd. Okay. So I want to check 2. then 3, then 4. So I will do if. Okay. If I mod 2 equal to 0, then what happens? The number will be even number. Even. Let me equal to I. Okay. Else, if number mod 2 is not equal to 0, 0, so what happens? So that will be odd number. Odd equal to plus. Clear to you all? Right? Let me run this program. Okay. So it's only printing 2, 2, 2. It will run till 100 times and then it will go. Why it's printing 2? It will run in infinite loop. Why? Any guess like where I'm doing mistake? Anything that I miss?
Increment of return.
So we need to increment that one, right? So what we did, we initialize, we evaluate condition, we write our logic, and then after executing the logic, is supposed to update this one by one. Okay. Let now see. So its answer is correct, right? You all are able to see the output?
Yes.
Yes, same.
Okay. So now, as I said, in Java we are having 4 loops, right? First is for loop, then second is while loop. The third that we are going to read is do while loop. So you see, while loop is entry control. So if without before printing, we are just before going inside this block, we are just checking the condition, right? Okay. And there is another loop which called enhance for loop. So enhance for loop I will not cover now. Okay, I will only cover till do while. Once we are done with arrays, and then I will go with enhance for loop. Clear? Okay. So now we are just going through do while. Okay. So do while is entry control, do while is exit control. Okay, the syntax is right like this. Let assume I'm just directly going to the, and most of the questions like in basic or fresher level 1 year experience, they will ask what is the difference between while and do while? In which scenario will you use while and which scenario you want to use do while? Okay, so basic difference is, if you are going with while, if you want to check a condition at least once, then you will go with while. If you want to execute at least once, then you will go with do while. We'll see how do while work. Okay. Okay. So now we'll first print 1 to 10. Okay. You guys can easily understand. Okay. Or 0 to 10, whatever it is. We'll see. So similar. We are having a initialization similar to while. The only thing is that first we write do. First we'll write do. Okay, and then we have like this parenthesis open close, and then at the end of this, as I said, it's a exit control. When you are leaving, right, then you have condition. What condition? I is less than equal to 10, and then you will have semicolon. Okay, so we have in do initialization, we have take that condition. What about increment? So let me print first. I'm printing this, and then I plus plus. Okay, let me run this. So it's printed 0 to 10. Okay. So first 0 came. So it is like first print and then execute once and then check condition. So it's taking I is 0, I plus plus, I got printed, then I got incremented, check I is less than equal to 0, I is less than equal to 10, it's true, then again it's go here, it will not go here, it will come here, again it's become 2, it's printed, it's getting printed by 1, it's become 3, and 3 will get checked, 4 will get checked, 5, 6, 7 like that, it will go, and at the end when it's 10, it will check 10 is less than equal to 10, which is true, it will print 10. Now 10 become 11, 11 less than equal to 10. No. So loop will break. So this is kind of the syntax that we can use. Okay. So same kind of program I will do with this. Okay. If anyone asks you, okay, for loop you can make infinite, while loop you can make infinite. What about do while? Can you make it infinite? Can you make a do while infinite? A similar way. How make, I will just write true here, or any statement which always return true, right? I will just use that. So I will, even increment also, it's fine. It doesn't matter because it's true means. So let's see how fast it's getting incremented. See, are you able to see that?
Yes, fine.
Okay. So this is a do while loop. This is do while syntax. The only thing, we start with do, then curly braces, then your statement, then I plus plus, whatever updation you have, and then condition. Initialization, you can see that. Initialization, updation, and condition. So how it's different from while loop. While loop first have condition check. So let's assume I will just comment this out and we'll take one example. So I'm writing int I equal to 200. Okay. And then I am having, then I'm having do, and then having while, and I'm saying that if 200 is greater than 300, if 200 is greater than 300, I need to take it in a variable. Okay, int a equal to 200, int b equal to 300. Okay. No need to take, because anyhow we are having I. Okay. So now what I did here, let me write. Hello. Print without condition. Okay. So what is happening here? Is 200 is greater than 300?
No way.
No, right? Because it's while loop. So compiler also know. Compiler is not throwing any error, right? Even it's know that this is always false because they know that this is do while loop. It's nature that first time it will print this, even though it is false. Okay, let me run. Hello, print without condition check, and then it will first execute this block and then condition will get evaluated, right? So everyone is getting, like, what I'm trying to explain, everyone is getting clear idea on that, right? Just you guys have to respond sometime. So that because it's loop and all, right? It might be some people are starting from basics, so they're not aware about that. So that is the reason I'm asking multiple times. Okay,
Yes, Abhi. Clear.
clear, right? So what I will do is, because I already explained for loop, while loop, so I will directly going through the program, the pattern program using do while loop. Okay, the same pattern program. Why I'm taking similar program? So that while doing a comparison, right? While making understanding, you guys can understand. And once we're done with the all three loops, we'll see other program as well. Okay. Okay. So let me do that. So we'll take int I equal to 0. We are printing the similar pattern. Okay. Int I equal to 0. And then we have do, right? We have started and we are having here while condition. So in while, what we will have? External while. So how many times I will run? I will run 5 times. Clear? And then
5
we
times.
semicolon, right? Okay. So now inside this again we'll have one do while, right? Int j equal to 0. So j will run how many times?
I times.
I times. Very good. J will run less than equal to I times. That we all know, right? Okay, let me attach this one. So this is inner loop, right? And this is outer loop, right? Okay, so let me, what will print here? We'll print star, right? We'll print star here. Okay, okay, so we print, not println, only print, right? So what I said, once internal loop terminate, we will print new line, right? Clear? And after printing new line, what you used to do? This is do while. So this is, so once we are printing a start internally, we'll increment j plus plus, right? And once we are done with this piece of code, right? What we have to do? We have to increment I. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, this is the full code. This is outer block. This is inner block. This is inner block, and this is outer block. Okay, let me run this. We are getting printed. Okay, so now from this chapter we'll get two questions. How many types of loop we have, and what is the difference between entry control loop and exit control?